I want to welcome everyone to the inauguration of the Orange, Connecticut municipal elected officials and express a sincere thank you to everyone who is in attendance today. My name is Chad Lombardi. I'm a 25-year Orange resident, and I am the chairman of the Orange Republican Town Committee. We got a great program for you tonight. I'm also the master of ceremonies. The ORTC would like to thank every resident who participated in this year's municipal elections. Your engagement, whether through early voting, showing up on election day, or volunteering in the weeks leading up to the vote, reflects the strength and character of our community. I'd like to congratulate all the individuals who were elected and thank all the individuals who ran. The campaign is over, and now it's time to come together as a community. Regardless of our differences, let us unify and work for the people of Orange. One of our strengths of our community is our volunteerism. Orange has hundreds of individuals that work on numerous boards as volunteers. As an example, our town boards like the Board of Finance or the Board of Education, as well as community organizations like our fire department. It is important as a community of leaders that we set the example, regardless of our party affiliation, and we work collaboratively. The type of engagement ultimately results in better outcomes for all of our residents. As we work together, residents will feel empowered to participate and are motivated to invest in local initiatives. Let us all set a goal of respect and understanding. And with that, I would like to present the color. I'd like to call in the color guard.
Detail, forward, march. Left, 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 right. Left, left, right. Detail, halt. Left, face.
Great job, fellas. I'd like to call up Alice Gagnon. She's a sixth grader at Racebrook Elementary School to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Go ahead, Alice.
Detail, present, arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Alice. Next, I'd like to call up Alexandra Chimid. She's an 11th grader at Amity Regional High School, and she's going to lead us with the national anthem. Alexandra.
Detail, present, arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, arms.
Great job, Alexandra. That was amazing.
And she's sick today, so.
Oh, and she's sick.
So I'd like to see her when she's singing that song.
Please have a seat.
Parade, ready.
I'd like to introduce our honored guests tonight. We have State Rep Kathy Kennedy from the 119th, the back room. MJ Shannon from the 117th. Mary Wielander from the 114th, in the back. Police Chief Gagney and Assistant Police Chief Mathers. And if there's anyone else I missed, great job, guys. Next, I'd like to introduce our speaker. She's a former state representative and was a House Minority Leader, Themis Claridis. Please come up.
Thank you, Chairman, and congratulations to everyone. It is an honor for me to be here. Very sentimental. Those of you who know me know I'm a crier. But I want to thank you for all the support you've given me throughout the years and all the amazing things you do together, because that is what makes Orange great. There's two sides, and we'll always have two sides. Sometimes we have a third side, but those sides come together when this is all over and done with. And that is why Orange will always have a special place in my heart, so thank you. Jimmy Zioli. There's so many things to say about him. This is me being well-behaved. But, I mean, listen, let's be honest. He's been elected a lot of times, and he's been elected because he's done a good job. We may not always agree. He has. You know, over 25 years in public service, and any of us who were on the ballot this time or have been on the ballot in the past know that's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing to put your name on a ballot. It's not an easy thing to be stopped everywhere you go and ask questions and have people demand answers even when there sometimes and oftentimes aren't answers. But he's done that for over 25 years. He's done that because he loves Orange. And in the crazy world we live in now, having an elected official of any party who actually does this for the right reasons is a winner. Whether he's on the farm, whether he's driving the school bus, whether he's a volunteer firefighter, whether he's, you know, on all these agricultural commissions that he serves on, he loves all of them. That's the common denominator. He does that because he loves it. It's certainly not for the glory. It's not for the huge paycheck. It's a lot of headache. And again, any of us here who have been elected know, especially when you're not getting paid in volunteer positions, it's a lot of headache, but we do it because we love it. When we've seen what's gone on in the state, in this country, and then we were talking a little bit about this before, nobody talks anymore. And it's okay to fight, right? It's okay to fight. In fact, fighting is kind of good, because that means you have an opinion, I have an opinion, we're going to argue about that opinion, and hopefully we're going to come to a better conclusion than we started. And the one thing about Jimmy is that he will always listen. He may not agree, but he will always listen. And there are times when you will convince him of things, and there are times when he will convince you of things. But you will walk out of that conversation understanding that there was somebody who listened. And we need a lot more of that in this world right now. The other thing you're getting with him is honesty. Because he says what he means. God knows he says what he means. And he means what he says. And that has been a constant with him from the moment I met him over 25 years ago. Our families knew each other, and we got to know each other through politics, and The one thing that has not been a constant is he's matured a little bit. And those of you who've known him for a long time know that he has a tie on and a jacket and big boy shoes. Those are the things that have changed. But the things that haven't changed are the fact that he loves this town. He's honest with you whether you like the answer or not. And he cares. And that's a breath of fresh air. When we see what happens in this country, in this world, and we see people fighting for the sake of fighting, and we see the hurt that that causes people. We're just off the longest shutdown in the nation's history. And listen, as a Republican, I can blame Republicans as much as I can blame Democrats, because I think we can all agree it's everybody's fault, because people can't talk anymore. And they can't talk anymore because it's not that I'm wrong and you're right or vice versa. It's that you're bad and I'm good. Right? There's no place for that anymore. We have to change that. We have to start changing it from the town level up. We can't walk away saying, well, it's bad and I don't, there's nothing I can do to fix it. It's okay to not like things. It's okay to say, I don't like what you're doing. But it's my job to say, I don't like what you're doing, and here's what I would do to fix it. That's the problem. It's name-calling and throwing darts at everybody, and then walking away without wanting to fix it. And so Orange appreciates that, I think, from Jimmy Zioli. And they said thank you for everything that you've done to make Orange this amazing town. I want to say thank you to every person who put their name on this ballot, whether you were successful or not, because you said, I don't like what you're doing, and here's what I would do differently. Because unless we all do that, unless we are all willing to put our names down, to take the shots, to be yelled at, to be told we're right or we're wrong or we're good or we're bad, that's the stinky part of being in office and running for office. The good part is that you know you are part of a solution. And if we don't all start fixing that from this level up, it's never going to get fixed. And we will continue blaming people and saying, I don't like this politics. I'm not interested in it because it's too hard. Well, then don't complain. If this country were more like the town of Orange, with all of you who ran, who won, who didn't win, who'll run again and win someday, if this country were more like the town of Orange, we'd be in a much better place. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you, that was excellent. Yeah, I'm going to call the people up.
Yep, and then I'll just...
And you're going to swear them in. All right, so we're going to call up the individuals by group, and Themis is going to swear them in. So first, I'd like to call up the constables. If you could please come to the front of the room. And that's Byron Causdale, Jody Damon, Mike Donadello, Santo Gattiano, Gary Palermo, Randy Thomas, and Jeff Vargo.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as constables to the best of your ability, so help you God. Congratulations.
Next is the Amity Board of Education. That's Jennifer Blando Jaquette, Megan Rebuse, and Christian Young. Please come up. I don't think she's here.
You solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a member of the Amity Board of Education to the best of your ability, so help you God. Okay. Congratulations.
Next is the Orange Board of Education. Please come up. Jeff Capp, Lauren Gray, Ronette Pompano James, Tatiana Messina Mullen, Aaron Wilson, and Amanda Vargo Zapata. Zapaka.
You solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a member of the Orange Board of Education to the best of your ability, so help you God.
Next is the Town Plan and Zoning Commission. Please come up, Kevin Cornell, Jay McGuire, and Ozzie Parenti.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a member of the Town Plan and Zoning Commission to the best of your ability, so help you God? I do.
Next is the Board of Finance. Please come up, Ajit Jain, Kevin McDabola, and Joe Nuzzo.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a member of the Town Board of Finance to the best of your ability, so help you God?
Next is our tax collector, Thomas Hurley. Come on up, Tom.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as tax collector to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do.
Next is our town clerk. Please come up, Mary Shaw.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as town clerk to the best of your ability, so help you God? I do.
Next is our Board of Selectmen. Please come up, John Carangelo, Mitch Goldblatt, Bill Kraut, P.J. Shanley, and Judy Smith.
You solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a member of the Board of Selectmen to the best of your ability, so help you God?
And it's my honor, for the 11th time, to call up our first selectman, Jim Zioli. Come on up, Jim.
Do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge, according to law, your duties as a first selectman to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I shall.
Okay, it's your turn.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody who took the time to work on this election process, no matter which side of the aisle, what position, what jobs you did. Everybody worked hard and did a great job. Demis, thank you so much for coming. I understand your touch of political emotion there. You've always been a true friend to me and to Orange, so thank you. Really, really. Our state representatives, I know there are 3 of you in the room here. I can see MJ because of his hair, but the other 2 I'm not quite sure, but thank you for attending today, truly, thank you. Really. I want to thank Chad and Dana and Dominic and even the little guy. He had to put out a lot to put up to attend. And he helped and he did a lot. And if he didn't, his mother was going to be after him. So he had to. But thank you to Alice and Allie, or Alexandra. I'm not sure which name you go by, but thank you, Alexandra. Thank you. And I hope you feel better, because it was outstanding. If that's sick and you did that, you must be pretty darn good when you're A-OK. So thank you both very, very much. See, Alice, I promised I wouldn't forget you. I want to thank everybody, my team. It starts right with Crangelo, Smith, and Kraut. We operated as a team. We continue to operate as a team. We have a great team because it's completed by Shanley and Goldblatt. It's a team that looks out for what's good for Orange. We don't always agree either, as Themis said, but generally we can work things out. And we come to a point that we feel is good for the town. Not for us, it's for the town. So I think these 5 people here that are your eyes and ears of the town, and all of the others, but truly my board, deserve a huge applause because they put a lot out. My opponent and team ran probably one of the most aggressive campaigns we've had in years. They worked hard, struggled through it, knocked on a lot of doors, walked a lot of miles, probably wore out some shoes, and it showed. Everybody worked hard. So thank you, all of you, for putting your all into it. But you have to remember, this today isn't a victory party. It's not a victory party. This is actually a celebration of our democracy. As Themis said, and I have to say it again, win or lose, you had the opportunity to vote, you had the opportunity to run for an office, and there's other places that don't have that opportunity. And this is a celebration of our democracy, really, truly. And I hope everybody appreciates that. We face many hurdles. There's more hurdles coming at us. You know, the legislature passed a bill last night that I'm not enthused about, but others are. So we'll see how that goes. I worry about some of our neighboring communities. While I watch what we have going on, when you read the news this morning and see that, 300 plus people are going to be laid off from the Schick plant, and you're going to have an empty, million square feet of space down there in Milford, on top of, losing the subway headquarters buildings they tore down, and some of the other big corporates that have been there, and, you get the mall asking for 750 apartments, and, Schick could possibly end up with something like that. You think about that, and you have to be grateful when you drive down the streets of Orange and you have one of the most beautiful communities in the region, and you're safe and you're sound here. It's a lot to think about when you think about what some of our neighbors are struggling with. And I think about that a lot. We compare notes a lot. We talk about a lot of what's going on in Orange versus what's going on in Woodbridge, what's going on in Bethany. The 3 first selectmen meet once a month with the Amity superintendent. And, so we get to compare notes as to what's going on in our 3 communities, which are all very different from each other. But nonetheless, we do it. But So many people volunteered their time to work on this election, as they do, and that's the foundation of our public service. And it's the foundation of the town of Orange. Public service, volunteering, coming out. If you want to question something, be involved in something, you have to come and ask. You know, it can't all be aired and solved, a lot of things on social media. There's some things that just can't be. And it has to be, you can have discussions about it, but it can't be, you know, aired out in the public sometimes. There's some things that it just can't happen. But this election truly is a reflection. I think I put a post out one day and I said, why did you move to Orange? You think about why you moved to Orange. Most people, their first response will be they moved here for the schools. They moved here for a beautiful home. They moved here for a community to raise their children in. They moved here for a community that's sound fiscal management, strong community, offers a lot whether you're a senior or a child. And we can offer more, and we will offer more. But Orange is very fortunate that we have such great volunteers on all of these other boards. You know, the boards of finance and boards of education, both of them, they look out for all of us. The reason your houses are going for so much money is because they are looking out for you, both boards of education and the boards of finance. Don't discount them because they put in a lot of hours and a lot of time, and because of that, Orange is truly the envy of the region. We really are. I mean, I have more people come to me talking about, again, like Milford. Milford's getting swallowed up by apartments everywhere. I get people come to me and say, we don't want that all over Orange like that. Well, fortunately, we don't have sewers, I tell them, so we can't be swallowed up like that. But people do worry about these things. You know, they worry about where they're going to fit different stuff, or the infighting. Demis spoke about infighting. You know, Woodbridge has been fighting since my great friend Ed Sheehy bought the Country Club of Woodbridge, and they haven't come up with a solution that works for everybody in Woodbridge with the Country Club of Woodbridge. I mean, so we all face different challenges. Bethany faced a whole different dilemma that was very unfortunate, probably not handled the way I would have handled it, but, you know, we all face different adventures, I'm going to call it. But I'm very proud to continue to be the first selectman of Orange. I look out for the town of Orange. I don't go anywhere else. The town of Orange is the place to be. I've had offers to run for other spots. I was offered, if I didn't want to run again, I was offered 2 different jobs even if I decided not to run for office. And both of them actually paid more than this job pays by a considerable amount. And I said, no, I like it right here, and it works out very well. There's so many things and people that you get to learn to know and see and find out about when you're in my position, whether it's difficulties with people getting along or right now with people struggling. Luckily, we run one of the best food pantries in the area, and our community service staff do one of the best jobs with that. I don't know how many of you know that, but we have a food pantry here. We service about plus or minus 400 individuals or families every week. And yep. And 10 of those are also SNAP recipients. And it's only for Orange. Not everybody who lives in Orange is living in the, $700,000 to $800,000 house. There's people that use our services, and we're very fortunate. We don't always need more and more boxes and cans of food. We have some very generous benefactors who would write a check. And what you don't realize, they say, oh, sure, well, the town of Orange doesn't need a check. The town of Orange doesn't get that check. That money is then used to buy gift cards, I think pretty much always to ShopRite or Big Y, because we don't have the ability here to keep vegetables and meats, proteins, for people. And so on top of getting their dry goods or canned goods and those products, they'll get a gift card. So for Thanksgiving, they'll have a Thanksgiving like those that don't think anything of it because of the generosity of others. So I'm very fortunate to have that department that oversees and does so much for the people in need of Orange. People don't realize that. But you truly have to love the entire town of Orange. You know, years ago, my family used to fill 2 or 3 rows at this event. 20 years ago, I think I had at least 2 rows filled. I'm down to a half a row, and I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. But times have changed. The town has changed. We've seen many people go before us. Things have shifted. We've had a lot of great new people move into the town. We've had people move out of town for multiple reasons. But the beauty of our town persists. And the value of our town persists with everybody. That's why you move to Orange. It is a wonderful community to be part of. If you want to get involved, you have to reach out. It's not just automatic that someone's going to reach out to you. You have to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there if you want to participate. There's plenty of things to participate in. Put yourself out there. So with that, I thank all of you. I thank the Orange Police, Honor Guard. I neglected that. I promised Denny this morning that I wouldn't speak that long. So that's about all I'm going to say. There are refreshments in back. There is cake and refreshments, and I think some stuffed breads. I'd like to thank Lucibello's in New Haven, and We're Back Pizza. Truly enjoy everything there. But most of all, I thank all of you for participating, for being part of the process, and coming here today, which is the completion of the process for this year. Thank you, everybody.
Great job, Jim. Thank you. And congratulations on your 11th term. I'd like to thank Ann Denny, who put this program together tonight. That's Jim's administrative assistant. She did a great job. I would also like to, from the committee that put this together and everyone else that's here, I would also like to thank Themis for coming down and giving a speech. And we'd like to present you with a bouquet of flowers. With that, I'm going to please ask everyone to stand. And we're going to retire the Department Honor Guard. Gentlemen.
Detail, attention. Shoulder, arms. Reverse colors. Left face. Forward, march. Left, 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 right.
They make that look so easy. Well, that's it. The program is over. Thank you all again for coming. We have stuffed breads and cake in the back. Great job by everyone. Thank you. Have a good night.